Hello, and welcome back to Word Journey, where we help you learn English step by step in a natural, confident, and meaningful way. Let me start by asking you something. How often do you talk about your feelings in English? For many people, talking about feelings, especially in another language, can be one of the hardest things to do. You might know how to describe your job, your hobbies, or your weekend plans, but when it comes to saying how you truly feel, it suddenly becomes difficult. But expressing your emotions is one of the most powerful ways to connect with people, to communicate honestly, and to build deeper relationships, whether you're talking to a friend, a teacher, a colleague, or even yourself. That's exactly what we're going to work on today. In this lesson, we'll learn common English words and phrases to talk about your feelings, how to express both positive and negative emotions naturally, how to ask others about their feelings, and how to use emotional expressions in everyday conversations. By the end of this video, you'll be able to express your emotions in English clearly, naturally, and confidently. So, let's begin our word journey together and learn how to talk about your feelings in English. Part 1. Why it's important to talk about your feelings. Talking about your feelings helps you understand yourself and helps others understand you. When you can express your emotions, people can connect with you better. You can tell your friends you're happy, your teacher that you're nervous, or your family that you're tired, and they'll understand how to support you. In English, there are many ways to express emotions. You can use adjectives: happy, sad, angry, excited, worried. Phrases: I feel great today. Questions: how are you feeling? Or are you okay? Let's start by learning some of the most common and useful emotion words. Part 2. Basic feelings vocabulary. Here are some simple English words you can use to describe how you feel. Happy feelings. Happy. Excited. Glad. Joyful. Relaxed. Satisfied. Sad feelings. Sad. Upset. Lonely. Disappointed. Heartbroken. Depressed. Angry feelings. Angry. Mad. Frustrated. Annoyed. Irritated. Scared feelings. Afraid. Scared. Nervous. Worried. Terrified. Tired feelings. Tired. Sleepy. Exhausted. Drained. Weary. Surprised feelings. Surprised. Shocked. Amazed. Astonished. Calm feelings. Peaceful. Relaxed. Content. Comfortable. Confused feelings. Confused. Unsure. Puzzled. Lost. Now let's see how to use them naturally in sentences. Part 3. Basic sentence patterns to express feelings. When talking about your emotions, the most common sentence pattern is I feel plus adjective. Examples: I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel nervous. You can also say, I'm plus adjective. Examples: I'm sad. I'm excited. I'm worried. If you want to sound more expressive, you can use adverbs like really, so, a little, or kind of. Examples: I'm really tired. I feel so happy today. I'm kind of nervous about tomorrow. I'm a little disappointed. Let's practice with a short conversation. Historia: Hi, Alina. How are you feeling today? Alina: I'm feeling great, thanks. The weather is nice, and I finished my work early. Historia: That's wonderful. I'm a bit tired, but happy to relax. Simple, natural, and real. This kind of conversation helps you build comfort expressing emotions in daily English. Part 4. Expressing positive feelings. Let's start with the good emotions first. How to express happiness, excitement, and comfort. Common words: happy, glad, excited, relaxed, proud, thankful. Examples. I'm so happy today. I feel really good. I'm glad to see you. I'm excited about my trip. I feel relaxed after yoga. I'm proud of myself. I'm thankful for my friends. Example conversation. Historia. You look so cheerful today. Alina. Yes, I'm really happy. I passed my English exam. Historia. That's amazing. You worked so hard for it. Alina. Thank you. I'm so proud of myself. Practice tip. When you talk about positive emotions, try to smile. Your tone will naturally sound warmer and friendlier, even in English. Part 5. Expressing negative feelings. Now let's talk about the difficult emotions, sadness, anger, and disappointment. It's just as important to express these as the positive ones. Sad feelings. I'm sad. I feel lonely. I'm disappointed. I'm upset about what happened. Angry feelings. I'm angry right now. I feel frustrated with this situation. I'm annoyed because things didn't go as planned. Tired or stressed feelings. I feel exhausted. I'm so tired after work. I'm stressed out about my exams. Example conversation. Historia. You don't look very happy, Alina. Is everything okay? Alina. Not really. I'm a bit stressed and tired. Historia. I understand. Do you want to talk about it? Alina. Maybe later. I just need some rest first. Tip. When expressing negative feelings, you can soften your tone with phrases like, I'm a bit upset. I'm kind of tired. I feel a little sad today. This makes you sound more polite and natural. Part 6. Talking about fear or worry. Fear and worry are common emotions in English conversations. People often say, I'm nervous about the interview. I'm worried about my future. I feel scared to try something new. I'm afraid of making mistakes. Example conversation. Alina, I'm so nervous about tomorrow's presentation. Historia, don't worry. You'll do great. Alina, I hope so. I've practiced a lot, but I still feel scared. Historia, that's normal. Everyone feels that way sometimes. Helpful phrases. Try not to worry. It's going to be fine. You can do it. Take a deep breath. When someone tells you they're scared or nervous, responding with empathy helps continue the conversation kindly. Part 7. Talking about love and affection. Love and affection are also feelings that come up in daily life. You can use soft, natural English expressions like, I love my family. I really like spending time with you. I care about you. I feel close to you. You mean a lot to me. Example conversation. Historia. You're such a kind friend, Alina. Alina. Thank you, Historia. I really appreciate you too. Historia. I feel lucky to have a friend like you. Alina. Same here. You always make me smile. Part 8. Talking about confusion or uncertainty. Sometimes we don't know how to feel. We feel lost, confused, or unsure. Here are some ways to express that. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I feel lost right now. I'm unsure about this decision. I can't decide. Example conversation. Historia, are you okay? You look a bit confused. Alina, yeah, I'm not sure what to do about my job. Historia, do you want to talk about it? Maybe I can help. Alina, that would be nice. I just need some advice. Part 9. Asking others about their feelings. Sometimes we need to ask others how they feel. Here are common, polite ways to do that. How are you feeling? Are you okay? What's wrong? How was your day? You seem upset. Is something bothering you? Do you want to talk about it? Example conversation. Historia, you seem quiet today. Are you okay? Alina, I'm fine, just a bit tired. Historia, Do you want to grab some coffee and talk? Alina, sure, that sounds nice. Part 10. Expressing mixed feelings. Sometimes we feel more than one emotion at once, for example, happy but nervous or sad but hopeful. Here's how to express that in English. I'm happy but a little nervous. I feel sad but also relieved. I'm excited and scared at the same time. It's a mix of emotions. Example conversation. Historia, how do you feel about moving to a new city? Alina, I'm excited, but also a bit scared. It's a big change. Historia, that's completely normal. Change always brings mixed feelings. Part 11. Expressing empathy and support. When someone tells you how they feel, it's important to respond with care. You can use supportive phrases like, I understand how you feel. That sounds really hard. I'm here for you. Don't worry, everything will be okay. You're not alone. Example conversation. Alina, I feel so stressed lately. Historia, I understand. You've been working really hard. Alina, yes, I just need some rest. Historia, you deserve it. Take a break and take care of yourself. Part 12. Talking about emotional changes. Emotions often change from one moment to another. You can describe that by saying, I felt sad this morning, but now I feel better. I was nervous before, but now I'm calm. I used to feel angry, but I've let it go. Example conversation. Historia, you seem happier today. Alina, yes, I was upset yesterday, but I talked to a friend and feel much better now. Part 13. Using strong emotional expressions. When you want to emphasize your feelings, use strong words or expressions. For happiness, I'm over the moon. I'm thrilled. I'm so excited. For sadness, I feel heartbroken. I'm devastated. I'm really down. For anger, I'm furious. I'm really mad. That makes me so angry. For fear, I'm terrified. I was scared to death. It scared me so much. Example conversation. Historia, how did you feel when you got the job? Alina, I was over the moon. I couldn't stop smiling. Historia, that's such great news. You deserve it. Part 14. Using feelings in daily life conversations. Let's see how we can naturally include feelings in daily English. At work, I'm a bit stressed about the deadline. I feel proud of our team. At school, I'm nervous about the test. I feel happy when I understand something new. With friends, I'm excited for the weekend. I feel grateful for our friendship. With family, I'm thankful for my parents. I feel safe at home. Example conversation. Historia, how are you feeling about your English progress? Alina, I feel great. I've improved a lot thanks to daily practice. Historia, that's wonderful. You should be proud of yourself. Part 15. Reflecting on your emotions. Sometimes you can use phrases to describe your feelings over time. I've been feeling tired lately. I've felt happier these days. I've been a bit worried about my studies. Example conversation. Historia, how have you been feeling lately? Alina, I've been feeling more relaxed. I'm learning to manage stress better. Historia, that's great progress. Keep it up. Part 16. Expressing hope and positivity. You can also talk about how you want to feel in the future. I hope I'll feel better soon. I want to be happier. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm looking forward to feeling more confident. Example conversation. Alina, I've been feeling a bit down. Historia, don't worry, things will get better. Alina, I hope so. I'm trying to stay positive. Part 17. Full conversation example. Historia, hey Alina, how are you feeling today? Alina, I'm feeling good. just a little tired. Historia, did you sleep well last night? Alina, not really. I was worried about my project. Historia, oh, I understand. I feel that way sometimes too. Alina, but I feel better now after finishing it. Historia, that's great. You must be proud of yourself. Alina, yes, I am. And thank you for listening. Historia, anytime. Talking about your feelings really helps. Conclusion. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, talking about your feelings. We've learned how to use different words and expressions to describe emotions, from happiness and excitement to sadness, anger, and confusion. You've also seen how to ask about other people's feelings, respond with empathy, and use these expressions in daily life. Remember, talking about your emotions is a skill. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. So don't be afraid to express how you feel. It's one of the most human and powerful parts of communication. If you enjoyed this lesson and found it helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Word Journey, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming English speaking lessons. Keep practicing, keep expressing, and keep learning, because every word you speak brings you closer to confidence. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video here on Word Journey.